Good morning, students. This is Gopal, head of the Department of Humanities and Science. So, in this lecture, we have to discuss the methods of integration. The earlier classes, we have to evaluated integrals by using the direct integral formulas. However, so we cannot evaluate some of the functions by using directly the standard integral functions. For example, we are taking one example, integral sin x dx is there. Yes. So, now we evaluated this integral value by using the standard formula. We know that integral sin x dx equal to minus cos x plus c, or evaluate integral e to the power of x cos x and x square dx is there. Yes. First we split this is into three parts. We have to find out integral value of this total integration. So first we have to return integral e to the power of x dx, then integral cos x dx and integral x square dx. Then we have to find out these values by using the standard formulas. Sometimes the question is like that, integral sin ax plus b dx is there. So means we cannot find out directly this integral value. This is the first type. And the second type, 1 by 1 minus x square dx is there. So here also we cannot find directly this integral value by using any direct formula. And the last one is like that, integral e to the power of x cos x dx. So means this is multiplication of two functions. We are taking one more example, e to the power of x sin x dx is there. So this is multiplication of two functions. There is no direct formula for finding integration of these kind of functions. So here we have to use some methods. So in that process, so this is the first method, integration by substitution. So we have to discuss integration by the substitution. This is the first method. Okay. So now integrals of the form integral ax plus b dx. So what is the standard form? The standard form is integral f of x dx is the standard form. But the given integral is like that, integral f of ax plus b dx. So now the given this type of integral can be converted into the standard form. So in order to convert this is into standard form, so means to integrate the given function with respect to x, we have to put ax plus b equal to t, means we have to substitute this ax plus b equal to t. So here, so ax plus b, this ax plus b, this left hand side is the function of x, means where t is depends on x. So when this xe changes, this t is also changes, means a delta x equal to delta t. So this is the actually now this is the changes on both sides. When xe changes, t is also changes, means a small increment or decrement in x, it is affected to this value. So means generally we have to return this is a delta x equal to delta t, means either small increment or decrement is also affecting right hand side, that is denoted by delta t. Now this is the process. So we integrating on both sides with respect to x. Why? Because so this is function of x, this t is also function of x, means this ax plus b value is depends on x. So that's why we differentiating on both sides x, right? So therefore where a is constant, we are taking the outside the differential operator. So this is becomes dx by dx plus where b is the constant and a differentiation of 1 with respect to x equal to dx by dt. Yes, now differentiation of x with respect to x equal to 1, differentiation of constant equal to 0, and this is as it is. So finally we getting this is a equal to dt by dx, or we can written this is this form a into dx, or finally we get dx equal to dt by a, means yes, either small increment in decrement in x is also affected on right hand side, that is said to be dt. Yes, this is this one. So actually we have written directly, so a into dx equal to dt. So this is the process. Okay, so therefore in the given integration, if we put ax plus b equal to t, this variables means here we change the variable. This is also said to be changing variable, means actually the given variable x, we have to change this variable. So here by putting ax plus b equal to t, means this integral is becomes in function of t. So how we will get this is function of t? Now we will see here. So this is the given integration a f of ax plus b dx. Yes, we have to put this value equal to t. So therefore dx, what is dx value? Dx equal to dt by a, means here this is also changes. Okay, we change this is the dx is also, now what is the dx value here? Dx equal to dt by a. Now this is the integration, this is the integration with respect to t. Why? Because this is function of t. Here 1 by a is constant, so that's why we shift outside the operator. So now this is a standard form. Already we written here. What is the standard form here? Integral f of x dx is a standard form. Yes, if the given this kind of integrals is converted into so standard form. If here any function is given, for example sin t, integral sin t, or integral cos t, we have to find out that integral value by using known the standard integral formulas. Yeah, now we extended. So now integration by substitution into fundamental integral formulas. So first we are taking this formula, integral ax plus b whole to the power of n into dx equal to 1 by a ax plus b whole to the power of n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus c when n not equal to minus 1. So now we observe here, so this is the given integration, but after observing this integration, so we recall one of the standard form, integral x to the power of n dx. This is the standard form. So means now we have to convert the given integral into so this kind of standard form. Okay, so what is the formula of this standard form? We know that x to the power of n plus 1 by n plus 1. Okay, so in order to convert the given integral into this kind of standard function, we have to substitute ax plus b equal to another variable that is called t. Okay, so now again we have to differentiating on both sides with respect to x, y, because so this is function of x, and where t is function of x means t value is depends on x, so that's why we have to differentiate on both sides. So therefore a dx by dx plus b d1 by dx equal to dt by dx. So therefore this is implies, okay, here we put ax plus b equal to t, so means a of 1 plus b of 0 equal to dt by dx. So finally we getting this is a equal to dt by dx. This is implies dx equal to dt by a. So therefore the given integral becomes, the given integral is ax plus b whole to the power of n dx, and this is equal to, here ax plus b we have to put this value equal to t. So therefore this integral is becomes t to the power of n, and what is dx here? Dx equal to dt by a. So here 1 by a is constant, we write outside the integral operator, 1 by a integral t to the power of n dt. Yes, this is in the form of the standard integration. What is this value? Integral x to the power of n dx equal to x to the power of n plus 1 by n plus 1. when n not equal to minus 1. So by using this standard formula, we have to return this value. What is this value, this integral value? 1 by a t to the power of n plus 1 by n plus 1. Now we have to resubstitute t value. What is t value here? So 1 by a, where t equal to ax plus b. So therefore this is becomes ax plus b whole to the power of n plus 1 by n plus 1. So this is the given integral value. This is the given integral value. So therefore integral ax plus b whole to the power of n dx equal to 1 by a ax plus b whole to the power of n plus 1 by n plus 1, where this is true for n not equal to minus 1. Now this is, we consider a standard formula. Okay, so what is the observation here? This is ax plus b whole to the power of n. This integral value is becomes 1 by a. What is a here? A is x coefficient, 1 by x coefficient into ax plus b whole to the power of n plus 1 by n plus 1, where n not equal to minus 1. So this is the process of finding this kind of integral values. Now we are taking one example. Evaluate integral 3x plus 5 whole to the power of 5 dx. Yes, compare the given integral into this standard form. Yes, this is 3x plus 5 whole to the power of 5 dx. This is the form of ax plus b whole to the power of 5 dx. Yes, we have the two methods. So one is the direct method. We have to return this value equal to, what is a here? This x coefficient is called a. So a 3 by a, and the ax plus b whole to the power of n plus 1. What is ax plus b here? 3x plus 5 whole to the power of 5 plus 1 by 5 plus 1, and this is equal to 1 by 3x plus 5 whole to the power of 6 by 6, and finally this value equal to 1 by 18 into 3x plus 5 whole to the power of 6. So this is the process of evaluating the given integral. This is the first method, and the second method, the method 2. Method 2, put 3x plus 5 equal to t and implies 3 into delta x equal to 3 into delta t, or differentiating on both sides with respect to x, and finally 3 dx equal to, sorry, only dt, dt and dx equal to dt by 3. So therefore this integral is become, so therefore the given integral 3x plus 5 whole to the power of 5 dx equal to, yes, now this 3x plus 5 is a t, and what is the power here? 5, and what is dx value? Dx equal to dt by 3, and shift 1 by 3 outside the integral operator. So therefore we get 1 by 3 integral t to the power of 5 into dt. So this is in the form of this standard integral formula. So therefore integral t to the power of 5 dt, this value equal to 1 by 3 t power 5 plus 1 by 5 plus 1. Okay, so here we have to return this is plus c, fine, and this value equal to plus c. So finally 1 by 3, and we have to substitute t value, t equal to 3x plus 5 whole to the power of 6 by 6 plus c, and this is equal to 3x plus 5 whole to the power of 6 by 18 plus c. Yes, both are same. Okay, now this is the method 1 and this is the method 2. So this is the evaluation of the given integral by using this standard integration by substituted formula. Yeah, no, we are taking one more example. Evaluate integral minus 5x plus 4 whole to the power of n dx. Yes, this value equal to, what is a here? Now compare this integral into this standard form. So what is the standard form here? Integral ax plus b whole to the power of n dx. This is equal to 1 by ax plus b whole to the power of n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus c. So when n is not equal to 1, where n is equal to minus 1. So what is a here? Where a equal to minus 5. So therefore the right hand side value is 1 by minus 5 and minus 5x plus 4. We have to return the same value here, minus 5x plus 4 whole to the power of n plus 1, means 7 plus 1 by 7 plus 1 plus c. And this is equal to 1 by minus 5 of minus 5x plus 4 whole to the power of 8 by 8 plus c. So finally this value equal to minus of minus 5x plus 4 whole to the power of 8 by 40 plus c. So this is the process of finding this integral value.